what do you think when we do reopen? What do you think the events or the exhibitions, specifically, I guess, trade shows, will look like in the future?
I'm very, very skeptical of pronouncements that the world will never be the same again.
Yeah.
And that's perhaps because I've experienced far more crises of various kinds than you have, Dan, and many, many other people have. You have to go back, look at the history. The first recognizable trade shows were held in 1240, and the Holy Roman Emperor gave a license to Frankfurt and Leipzig to hold trade shows in their cities, and he also forbade anyone to hold another trade show within 100 kilometers. That was 1240, and they were to hold annual trade shows. Okay. And actually, that's nearly 800 years, and the essence of trade shows has not changed since. Annual events, trade fairs, and crucially, you have the slot and you have the protection of the slot so that people can't run lots and lots of competitive events. And over 800 years, trade shows have survived wars, pestilences, floods, heaven knows what else. They survived the Black Death, they survived the plague, they survived numerous plagues, they survived Spanish flu. And I can't see a strong argument for saying they won't survive this in broadly the same format. I think trade shows are not like other media, but always assuming you recognize trade shows as a media form at all, and I'm not actually sure I do. They perform very, very different functions. They're about, as we know, groups of people who have common interests getting together, wanting to talk, wanting to meet, wanting to look at what everybody else is doing, wanting to do PR. Of course, there's buying and selling. I'm not suggesting there's not, but the intangibles are at trade shows are actually more important than the tangibles, and that's why trade shows, and to a lesser extent consumer exhibitions, have not been affected by the digital wave in the way that every other media form has been, because trade shows perform a very different function, and those kind of basic human desires to get together with your peer group, to see what else is happening, to have something in your diary that says I go away for 3 or 4 days and I do this and I talk to everybody I know. But they're basic human instincts, and I don't think it'll go away.